Meet gallery cover girl Shawn Harris, star of the new erotic film, Sometimes Sweet Susan.
Did you see these? They said really great things about me and Sweet Susan.
You mean the movie Sometimes Sweet Susan?
Yeah. It's a very sexy film.
You play Susan, don't you?
Yeah. I play Susan and Sandy. She has a split personality, so I actually get to play two characters. Did I tell you that you remind me of him?
Good morning, Susan.
It's Sandra, and who the hell are you?
Mark. I'm your doctor.
Yeah, I should have figured as much.
Don't you know me?
Sure. You're the cuckoo doctor Susan's been talking about. Boy. By the way she's been carrying on, I at least thought you'd been a little better looking.
And who'd you say you were?
Sandra! Sandy, you deaf? Who's your friend? Doesn't he talk?
I'm the head cuckoo doctor.
Is that why you decided to make Sweet Susan? I mean, you're obviously serious about your acting, and Sometimes Sweet Susan is a very explicit erotic film.
Well, so is Last Tango in Paris. The only difference in Sweet Susan is that we didn't cop out. I mean, sex is a very important part of life, and we wanted to make Susan as real as possible. Not only with the sex scenes, but with the characters, too. I never talk about him. You're cheating.
Yeah. It's the old daisy trick. Very big at med school.
You know, this is the first hardcore movie that's ever been sanctioned by the Screen Actors Guild.
I see Harry Reems as your co-star in Sweet Susan. He's a veteran sex star. How did you two get along?
Well, I was a little nervous at first. You know, he's made love to hundreds of women. But he's really a rather nice guy, and we got along very well, both on and off the screen.
You play a love scene with Craig Baumgarten, one of the producers of the film, don't you? I understand he was an aide to New York's Mayor Lindsay and not an actor at all. Was that a problem for you?
Well, he had to take over when one of the other actors got sick. But it worked. It was supposed to be the first time for both of us, so it was very real.
Do we ever find out why Susan is in the hospital?
She was raped. It was a really hard scene to shoot because it got so real that it almost freaked me out.
If someone asked you why they should go see Sometimes Sweet Susan, what would you tell them?
I think it would turn them on. I've seen sex films before, and people just seem to get in bed and bawl. It never seems real. But in Sweet Susan, we tried to do something different. It's erotic and sexy, and people are really into what they're doing. It turned me on to do the part because I was really into what I was doing, and I think that the audience will get that same feeling. It's an X-rated film the way it should be, the way you always wanted it to be.